If you're wanting to boost your course sales with email marketing, here are 3 things that you must know that will make your email campaigns way more successful than probably anything else that you've tried in the past. And then later in this video, I'll share with you some of my favorite tools that I use to really get down and dial in your email marketing strategy and do it faster and better than probably everybody else in your industry. And getting straight into it, tip number 1, learn how to build a targeted email list fast. And before you click off this video, I know that this sounds easier said than done, but if you're a course creator and you're constantly pushing content out on social media, this next step is really going to help you collect more email leads from all of the eyeballs hitting your website. The first step to successful email marketing starts with the people who are joining your list. This means that you're building a targeted list of people who are interested in the content of your courses. To do this, you have to get really efficient at building opt-in forms and opt-in pages that you can send people to that might be interested in your content. For those of you that might not know what an opt-in page or an opt-in form are, I'll put an example somewhere on the screen, but essentially what you're going to have on an opt-in form is going to be a headline, a couple of bullets describing the benefits of the thing that you're giving away for free, maybe a little picture or a graphic, and then 2 little fields, maybe even one if you just want to collect the email address. You can have multiple if you want to collect more information from your subscribers, such as first name, last name, phone number. Usually the more things that you ask for, less people that will actually want to opt into your list. So if you're wanting to go very basic, you can just go ahead and collect the email. I personally like to collect the first name at least and the email address, just so I have some options and I can personalize the emails better. You really should be able to build out something like this inside of your funnel or website builder. They make it pretty simple nowadays with drag and drop editors, and if they don't, it might be time to look for a different web host or for another marketing solution. Most of the most reputable web hosts out there will actually let you build something like this in very little time. What I recommend is that you really take your time when you're building out your first opt-in page and really take a couple of hours, maybe the full day, to make sure that your opt-in page works, that it works on mobile, that it works on desktop, that you're able to read all the headlines and the graphics, that the buttons work. You want to take your time to make sure everything works the first time around, because the real magic comes in when you need to create multiple of these pages. You can just copy, clone, or duplicate that main page and use it as a template, so you don't have to go back and keep creating brand new opt-in pages from scratch. You can just reuse the one that you've already spent the time on and just keep using it over and over again. If you're posting organic content on social media, this is a super valuable skill to have, because this has happened to me so many times where I post a video on TikTok or Instagram Reels and it starts getting a lot of views and people are asking me questions about this one single thing, and I quickly just go into my funnel builder, create a little opt-in form that answers all of the questions that people are asking me, and then I put that up on my website and put a comment in one of those videos leading people to my opt-in form so they can get their questions answered there. And then I just take advantage of so much more free traffic from social media content. If you're paying for traffic, you really have a luxury to be able to plan out everything and build out your opt-in pages in advance. But like I said, if you're posting on social and relying on those algorithms, you really don't know what content is going to perform well before you post it. So it's good to have this skill. That way you know that if one of your videos starts going viral, you can always make an opt-in form on the fly and then be able to capitalize on all the eyeballs that are hitting your website and convert them into email leads. And that leads me to tip number 2, and that's to start tagging people. If you follow tip number 1, you're going to have a bunch of different ways that people are finding their way into your email list. A really important thing though is that you want to keep track of where these leads are coming from. So you want to place an imaginary tag under each one of those contacts that tells you where that person came from. And this is where email segmentation kind of comes into play. And I'm sure you probably may have heard about this before, but to give you a real life example, let's say that Sally comes across one of my 5-day email guides that teaches you the trendiest things that are happening in email marketing going into 2023 if you're doing email for yourself as a small business owner. So she opts into my list, gives me her email address, and I give her the guide in exchange. What I'm going to do then is apply an imaginary tag on her email address telling me that she's interested in doing either copywriting for herself or coming up with her own email marketing strategy. These people are usually on a budget or don't want to hire somebody out to do this stuff for them, so they want to learn the skill for themselves, right? Now let's say that on the other hand we have Jose, and Jose is a successful course creator and he's already making sales and he wants to really dial in his email marketing strategy so he can make more sales. Now Jose comes across my website from a blog post I created called 5 red flags to look for in an email marketing agency. Then that blog article gives Jose a pop-up asking him if he wants to download my 5-step checklist to hiring your next email copywriter. He downloads that and he ends up on my email list that way. Now we have 2 people that have both joined my email list, but both have very distinct interests. But since now I'm tagging people based on the opt-in form that they came from, I know that Jose is interested in one thing and Sally is interested in something else. So whenever I send a blast email, I'm not sending that email to the same 2 people. I'm sending one email targeted to people who want to learn email marketing, and then another one targeting people who are interested in hiring out or automating or outsourcing their email marketing strategy. You can start to see how setting all of this up becomes really powerful as you start getting more people into your email list. And again, your email marketing software should let you do this. To look up how, if you don't know how to do it, you can just search it up on Google, depending on what software you use, and you should be able to find it. If your software doesn't let you to segment people, it might be time to start searching for a new email marketing software. Now, all this talk about segmentation and tagging brings me to my third and final point in this video, which is to use automation to your advantage. Automation can be a great tool for saving time, but also super powerful when it comes to scaling your email marketing strategy. Automation for your email marketing strategy can either be very simple, from just sending an automated welcome email as soon as someone joins your email list, and can get super complex if you go down that rabbit hole. I think if you're just starting out, you should just be looking at a welcome sequence, abandoned cart emails, and maybe a nurture sequence, and you should be set with those 3 automations in your business. I'm confident that if you follow those 3 tips, you're going to see amazing results from your email marketing strategy. If you're looking for more information about email marketing, make sure to check out my other videos. Maybe check me out on Instagram and TikTok, where I post videos like this all the time. And if you're looking to outsource your email marketing or your email copywriting, I'd love to chat with you. You can book a call with me down in the description to see if we would be a good fit to work together. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.